Good evening, all. Today we have Sri Hemant. He is well versed in alternate therapy. He has learned Reiki, hypnosis, Sujok therapy, and various other healing modalities. I met him with my workshops when I was doing workshops with Balakrishna Guruji, a good friend of mine. I heartily invite Sri Hemant to this session. This is second time he is with us. Last time we had a session on flu management during the COVID times. Today we have come up with a new topic, need of life. So I heartily welcome Hemant to this session. Namaste.
Yeah, thanks
Also,
for that for the introduction,
I
and
also
good
invite,
evening to all the participants.
I just want to welcome all the participants as well. Thank you all for joining. So over to Hemant. So as requested by Hemant, this session let it be more of interactive. So if you feel like talking to him or interacting, either you chat, you put your comments in the chat, or you can unmute and speak. So over to you, Hemant. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Gurudat, for the brief introduction. I hope you all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Gurudat, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you, but your video is not on.
Just I'm trying to just switch on, but it is like asking for permission from the host.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now it
now
will
is
be
it
better.
clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fine. Thanks, Gurudat, for the brief introduction. So, and I welcome all the participants. So, good evening to everyone. Good evening. So, you all people can unmute yourself, and just say "I," because the session will be more of interactive. So, I want you people to be interactive. So, if you want, you can switch on your cam and just say "I."
Namaste, sir. Namaskara, sir.
Namaste, namaste. Good evening. So, yes.
Good evening.
Hari Om, Namaste.
Namaste. Hari Om. Yeah. This session, today's session is all about need of life. A very complex topic. But the takeaway from this session is like the importance of mind, the importance of emotion, the importance of soul, and mainly the importance of environment of lifestyle. What is this? I'm stressing environment of lifestyle. So people at the end of this session, PPTs. So it's all with an experience we used to speak over here, and all the participants are well versed in the alternative therapies or in your own field. So your interpretation will be very much helpful in order to gather the information. So this is purely a information exchanging session. So I hope in this way we'll take up this session. So I want the answer firstly from the audience, like we have different spheres of life. So what are all those spheres of life? So can anyone mention? You can either you can say or you can chat, and if possible, you can prioritize it. So that will be well and good. So we have different spheres of life. So what are all those spheres of life? So Gurudat has mentioned personal, professional. Yes. Any other spheres of life? I want all participants to interact. So it's my kind request.
Spheres as in areas. So
Areas of our life. So it's like professional life, personal life, family life, social life, our passion. Yes, social life. Oh, someone Chandrasekhar has mentioned political. Great. So because that is the biggest boom in the current scenario. Thanks. Yes, that is also an important, because that is purely linked with it should be linked with the society, but that has been converted into more of money. No issues. Yes, thanks for your all the answers. Yes, as per
But
the
spiritual life.
yes, spiritual life is one of our life. That is the base. So if you say, who am I? Who am I? So can anyone say? I can see Vani Prabhakar. Vani Prabhakar, may I know who are you? So who are we? And as soon as we, some people ask us, can you tell about yourself? We are more happy. My name is Evant. I'm working for so and so company. I earn this much. This is my life. Is it that is our life? No. Who are we? We are a spiritual vibration. Then the Western science says, where is the spirituality? Have you seen the God? Can you show me the God? That is what the Western science says. Do we have any answer? So for that, I may quote one of the example. I can also say, which has been proved, there is an electron. Can anyone show the electrons? Can anyone see the electrons? Either it may be naked eye or it may be under any laboratory. Can we see the electrons? Now electrons ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? No. But even we believe that there is an electron and there is a functionality in that. The person who has told that electron is a particle in the late earlier years in 1880s, they have told that electron is a particle and he got a Nobel Prize. Down the lane, one more person came and he told electron is a wave and he also got the Nobel Prize. And finally, the person who came and he told electron is infinity. Electron is infinity. You cannot find, you cannot see. So are we believing that? Yes, we believe, and the output we believe. In the same way, in our culture, if any problem we encounter, you see in USA, a lot of suicide cases will be there because they don't believe on spirituality. They don't have any option. But if we face any issues or any concern, whatever it may be, so we surrender ourselves to the universal energy. So that is where the healing happens. So this is a strong quote. If there is no, if we are unable to see the electrons, in the same way we are unable to see the God, but there will be an impact, there will be an influence, that feeling or emotions that we are having. So that is what the major difference. If you see the suicidal tendency or the suicidal case is 6 to 7 times more than the India in US. So we surrender ourselves to the universe or God. So that is where the healing happens. As I told, who am I? I'm a spiritual vibration. I am a emotional force. Because in a day, whatever our decisions that we are taking, most of the decisions are prevalent based on our emotions. When we are happy, we give something to other people. When we are angry, we disagree, we discourage the people. This is how it influences any action. If you take in corporate, in government sector, whatever it may be, we mainly or we purely work on our emotions. So having a positive emotions is very important in our life. Then thirdly, I'm an intellectual person. What is that? What is the difference between animal and a human being? Can anyone quickly answer? So what is the difference between, what are the major difference between, or what are the commonalities? So Gurudat has mentioned speech, IQ level. Thanks, Sandy. This is the important thing. Even I get hungry, even animal get hungry. Even I am thirsty, even animal get thirsty. Even we need a sex, animal need a sex. Even we need food, animal also need the food. What is the major difference? That is intellectual, IQ. If you see the spine of the animal, that is located in a horizontal way, whereas if you see the spine of human being, that is where we came, it is located in a vertical way. So that is where the knowledge flows. So that is what the intellectual aspect that works. And finally, I am my physical body. So if anyone asks me, this is what my answer. I'm a spiritual vibration with an emotional well-being and an intellectual person with this physical body, and I've been named as Hemant. So with this code, we can see how much we are inclined to our materialistic life rather than by ignoring the emotional life. It is very important. Emotion is very important. So we'll come to the main topic. So in this current scenario, what do people feel? What is important? We have taken professional life, we have taken family life, we have taken health, we have taken wealth. What do you think which is more important to the current scenario? And we have realized, everyone has realized.
Health.
Yes. So it is health. So kindly do let me know what is the definition of health, because the problem in our society is we don't know the major difference between health and disease. Can anyone tell what is health? And we more sorry, and
physically and mentally ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು.
Okay, it is like we need to be physically, ನಮ್ಮ ದೈಹಿಕ ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ದೃಢವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. That is what I got an answer from the participants. So any other definition for health? Because we more focus on the disease and not on the enhancement of the health. We always take curative action, not the preventive action, isn't it? So anyone can give a try. What is health?
Maybe feel at peace and be happy with what you have.
Okay. Then what is disease? What is this?
So health,
what is
health also includes financial health, social
Okay.
health, emotional health,
Okay.
everything. Spiritual health,
Then what is the
not only about physical.
yeah. Then what about disease? What is disease?
Disease destroys health, and naturally there's no happiness. Without health, nothing can be done. Health is wealth.
Okay, I got an answer. Health is wealth. So we are linking health to a wealth, correct? And few people have absence of disease is an health. Do you agree with this quote?
Social, psychological, spiritual well-being.
Yes, that is the important thing. When we take health as wealth, and if you say that health is absent of disease, I do not agree. Health is not an absence of disease. We need to understand, even I have disease, even you people have disease. Can anyone say I don't have a disease? And you have seen so many handicapped people, they have achieved a lot when compared to us, we have hands, legs, everything, but they don't have. But they have one thing: the confidence, the determination, that compassionate. If you go to the biggest industry across the globe is screening industry. You will go as a one, and when you return back, you know that there are 750 parameters where they can highlight, and each parameter will be having false positive of 25%. So as a one, if you go, you'll come back as a 10 or 15 or more than that. So absence of disease is not an health. Even have a disease, you people, everyone is having some type of disease. That is not an health. So for that, I would like to tell what is health. Health is nothing but enthusiastic to work and enthusiastic to compassionate. When you give work to your mind, so that is what your health. That should be healthy mind, and our 100% effort, commitment, determination should be there. That is what it says: enthusiastic to work and enthusiastic to compassionate. So this is the definition of health. Because you all are know that idle mind is a devil mind. So when we involve wholeheartedly in our activities, so that is where our health get enhanced. Isn't it? Do you people agree? Let me take
Yes.
an example of corporate sector. So how many people go wholeheartedly to do the work or to do the activity? Corporate ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ? ಎದ್ದಿ ನಾನು ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. You see, they are the most targeted people in the health. So for 30 years they get hypertension. 35-40 they get diabetes. And they have cholesterol. So that means willingly they are not doing the activity. It's a forcible activity which they are doing. That means they're forcing their mind to perform the activity. So when the mind is disturbed, so the entire your aura or your astitva gets disturbed. Yes, Prasanna has told they do not enjoy the work. Exactly. Any disease that starts with the mind, and then it will be manifested on your physical body. So it is very important for us to understand health is not absence of disease. Even though person who have disease, they have achieved a lot. And we have witnessed such people. But the thing is, they do not bother about their physical appearance, and they were focused, determined, and they gave work to their mind. So that is what even today we are more stressed on the activity what we are doing and what is our compassionate. Because today we have sold our soul. We are not focusing on our passion. Even if it is education, why you send your children for the education? Tomorrow he or she has to become a doctor, engineer, and wants to earn the money. This is what ultimate objective, right? This is what the parents have their psychological feeling. That is what they want their children to do it. And we create competitions among the children where we are ignoring their emotions. We are ignoring their passions. We are ignoring their skills. Instead of rather, I'm telling ignoring, we are suppressing. In order to release that stress, that person has to align with some negative activities, and he'll be a problem to the society. I'm not denying that professional life is very much important, but not sacrificing the other spheres of life at the cost of the emotion, at the cost of mental disturbance. This is what it's happening, isn't it? So now we'll focus on how we can focus on our activities with few of the examples I would like to give. Okay. So now I have told that what is health? Health is enthusiastic to work. Enthusiastic. What is the meaning of enthusiastic? En in Latin word, it is inside. Use means God, inner God. We need to connect to the inner God. That is what in all the session the spiritual master says. Enthusiastic. Connect to yourself. The God is within you. That is nothing but enthusiastic. Then you may ask the question, what is the factor that governs the health? There should be a factor. There should be a tool which governs the health. So that is nothing but the environment of lifestyle. I'm not telling individual lifestyle, what you eat, when you sleep, when you wake up. So the problem is more people or spiritual master focus on individual lifestyle. So that is the reason I'm stressing and I'm explaining it is environment of lifestyle. So today we are suffering from pandemic. Whether I suffer or my neighbor suffer or any person suffers, it has a major impact to the environment. That is what I'm stressing. Let me explain with an example. What is this environment of lifestyle? This is the factor that governs our health, that manages our health, that provides the path to our health. So which is environment of lifestyle. Let me take the fact. So the age of the earth is, for recently if we take, it is 4 billion years. For the age of the earth is 4 billion years. In the first 2 billion years, so the germs were the inhabitants of earth. Andre ಈ ಕೀಟಾಣುಗಳು germs ವಾಸ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಯಾವಾಗ? The first 200 billion years ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, to 400, the age of the earth is, like as I told, 400 billions. First 200 billions germs were the inhabitants of the earth. So it had a mindset where, like how we say this earth is mine, we have that ons, right? Nandu, Nandu, my, I am. So in the same way, that personality were contributed by the germs, and over a period of time, their inhabitants, okay, their existence came to an end. When it comes to a number, kramena kammi aagta bantu. It was explicitly, it was their survival would have been lost. So in such a scenario, this is a fact, this such a scenario, the germs decided, ಕೀಟಾಣುಗಳು decide ಮಾಡ್ತು, it is not I, it is what we have to be together and we need to do something. That is how the evolution has happened. So the result of it, if we want to be we, it started there. We need to accumulate some food. First is we want food. How we are going to have a food? That is the first experimental science that has happened. What they did, they inhaled oxygen and they breathe out. There is a vapors in the air, and with the sunlight, they have produced chlorophyll. That is where they produce the food. And today that chlorophyll is feeding us. You will not get chlorophyll through non-veg. Whatever you have food, will not get through meat, will not get through egg. Even those people, they can say, I'm having non-veg, so I'll get. No, and chlorophyll cannot be produced. It has to operate through environment. And today that is what feeding us. And today if we are alive, that is what feeding. So that decision with the germs affect the chlorophyll to us, and what we are feeding now to us. And then they decided we should be a larger animal, bigger animal in this environment. So that is where they started contributing. Anyway, their stage was explicitly, it was coming down. So they started contributing one DNA from each germ. Like this, they donated, and the result of was nucleated cell, that is a zygote, where we see in the womb of a mother. That is where a single cell got created, that got zygote. And that is how we are over here. Once a time, the germs was having that ego. It's me. It's all about I. Then they came to an extent when their explicitly their survival was down completely. They were used to lose. At that point of time, they contributed the DNA, and that is how the zygote have been formed, and we all are over here. Even now, the germs is within us. If you see in our nose, there'll be 1,000 germs. Each cell to constitute, there'll be 9 germs within our cell. So that is what how the evolution has come up. Darwin's theory says that evolution happens through genes. It's not through genes. It happens through the environment of lifestyle. That is what the decision taken by the germs at that stage. And even today we are in the same stage, like stating that it's me, I, ego. That is what we need to live. How well we respond to the society is very important. My one question to all the audience, tell me today the reason, the major pandemic what we are facing, we should think ourselves, or we should realize whether virus is strong, or are we not well prepared to fight against the virus. What do you think? How many of you people agree virus is strong? Or how many of you people say that we are not well prepared ourselves to fight against the virus? What is your answer? Anyone? Audience? What is your answer? Yes, Gurudutt has mentioned.
Not prepared.
We are not prepared, I think. How many answers? Not prepared. Because we are a colony of 50 trillion cells. And we have a proper signaling system in our body. Why the signaling system has collapsed in our body? If some unknown person or stranger comes to your house, will you leave them? Will you leave them to enter to your house? And will you hand over the keys to them? You don't. The same way, our cells have the fighting capability. It never entertains other cells. That is what we say mutation. SARS, COVID-19, mutation. What is it? It's a mutation. Mutation is going to happen. And we are, whenever we go through the media, and we are more, see that we have seen Brazil virus, we have seen UK strain. There are a lot of strains. There are a lot of strains. If you go to an Apollo hospital and if you take bed number 35, and if he's not identified with positive and if he's having some issues, even that is one strain. But there is a restricted autopsy. That means autopsy. That means we do not do the postmortem. There is no guidelines. Hence, that will not be revealed out. So whatever the strains, why I brought this topic means, what is mutation? Mutation means, assume that you are in the forest and there is a lion. So, and you have a tool to attack the lion. Okay, as soon as you release that weapon, that lion converts into tiger. As soon as you release the weapon to destroy the tiger, so it takes a different form. That we call it as a mutation. Same way that is happening in our body today. So any virus, once it enters in our body, it starts collating with our cell. So it may take 2 or 3 days. Once it enters to our cell, it enters to the DNA. So then it starts mutating, and whatever the food we take, accordingly it changes its shape, its activity. So all these things that happens. That is where we don't have any one kind of medicine for this treatment. But internally, our cells have the capability to fight that. For that, are we supporting anything to our cells? As soon as you recognize the first step, a minor symptom. So the first line and second line of defense, if we take from our end, so we'll not move to the critical scenarios. So for that, all in depth I have explained in my management of emergency flu in my previous session. You can refer that link and you can go through it. What are the steps or what are the signs, how we need to take an action. So just I have deviated this session. Okay, so this is what our cells have the capability to fight. And Oxford University also told that we have different defensive mechanism within our body where our brain operates, but we are not well prepared for it. And that is the where we have given the more predominance to the virus that is strong. And whomsoever people who are losing their life, it's not only because of virus. Lot of elements that they have combined. There are a lot of disorders, diseases in the body. All together constitutes and they lose their life. We need to understand. Okay, just I was debating. So this is how the human evolution came. It's not with the genes. It is purely with the environment of lifestyle. The decision that the germs have taken. Today we are here. And today what the decision we are going to take, our future will influence on those decisions. This is the time where we need to live as I. So then you can say, next thing is, what is this? Then what is that lifestyle? Environment of, what is that environment? Environment is nothing but the healthy mind. Today we are completely accumulated with. Today we are completely accumulated with impurity of mind, jealousy, anger, all negative thoughts. This is what killing us today. The major shift has to happen from negative mindset or negative mental attitude to positive mental attitude. That is the environment. When you know how to mind your mind, then you know how to mind your health. So how you can create the positive things. So that is what, and the quantum science beautifully it says, your cell and my cell are same. We are a 15, my cell is a canvas of 50 trillion cells and your cell is also same thing. It's a 50 trillion cell, colony of 50 trillion cells. What is the difference? Both have the same cell. Then what is the difference? The difference is, and both we are charged by the universal energy. This we call it as an autoimmune disease. When you ate one person, so immediately, because my cell and that person cell is same. If you ate that person, so the same experience I will experience. And this is what killing us. And there is no drug for autoimmune disease. So in medical, they say that it's an idiopathic and they give some steroids. So finally that steroids leads to the blockage. How you will eradicate this? Go to a meditate state. Identify who are all your enemies. Who is killing you? Throw them. Don't be with them. Forgive them. Don't perceive them. If you start getting angry, if you start hatredness, if you start jealous on some other person, so that means you're killing your system. You're hating your system. Today, this is what is happening in the environment, and we are seeing in front of us the major pandemic situations. Everyone. So the change has to happen in our mind. Then we can see the change in the physical layer. Everything in this world is created twice. First in the mind and then in the physical level. So correction has to happen in the mental level. Then there is no need to disturb the physical activity, physical level. So this is what the major thing. So this is what the quantum science is. Even right from mild cough to the cancer, mind is the major reason. You may ask, how? What is the reason for cough? Is it the germs? As already I told, there is 1,000 varieties of germs in our nose. It is there. But whenever you get frustrated, whenever you get anxiety, the next day you will face some symptom. The impact of the problem started with the mind. Same way till cancer. We need to understand what we do. What is science? Most of the people have wrong interpretation. What is science? If you see the Oxford Dictionary, it says science is understanding the nature. But today we are teaching the lesson to the nature. You know how many people suffer out of 10 people, out of 10 person, 8 people suffer from, lose their life from cancer. Out of 10, out of 100, 66% lose their life through heart disease. This is what happening. And as earlier I told, for 30 years, corporate people, they are facing hypertension. And we creating a medical boom. So this is what we need to know to manage our mind. It's not control. The moment you control, it will reflect. You should construct. Whenever you're using the word, it's not control. You should construct your mind. You should respect your emotions. So this is what very much important. Managing the mind will lead you in a positive way. This is what we call it as a healthy mind. This is what we call it as a healthy mind. Healthy mind is this. That is where we kill the disease. And you know that? You know the fact? There is nothing called matter. Everything is an energy. You can study an article. Matter is not made out of matter. Hans Peter, Haunspetr. You can download that article in the Google. You will come to know. Everything is energy. So, and you know, in our each cell, see the mind and the matter, That means energy changes 1024 times per second. You can ask how through affirmation we can eradicate the cancer when the cancer patient is in first level and second level. The answer is every second the mind and matter changes 1024 times per second. That means the new energy is coming. We are witnessing the new energy. When you put a strong affirmation, when the energy gets changes, even whatever the issues, concerns I am facing, so that also eradicates and the new energy vibrates. This is the powerful affirmation which you can give. And you know what is the transmission speed of energy signal? It is 186 miles, 186,000 miles per second. But you know the transfer of chemical reaction per second, it is 1 centimeter per second. This is where the concept of telepathy works. I sitting here and putting affirmation and that person experiencing the same mode of thoughts and changes in the environment. So don't try to change anyone physically. Just go to meditative state, forgive them, have a nice conversation with them, change them. The moment you hate the people, that means you are hating yourself. That is where the disease, that is the root cause for the disease. And what is the type of food? That is the later impact. Once you get depressed, anxiety, your food mode, your food pattern will get changed. The best example is we are going in reverse way. So there is a quote, I'll complete within 5 minutes. Gurudat, I'll take another 5 minutes. So you can see completely what we have adapted is a reverse mechanism. Have you see in the hotel menu? So breakfast will be 99 rupees, some amount. Lunch will be some 150 to 200. Dinner will be 400 to 600. Is the way we need to have food. There is a saying, morning you eat like a king. Afternoon you eat like a soldier. Night you have a dinner like a beggar. That means morning if you have a food like king, you can fight throughout the day. Afternoon if you want to have a food like soldier, because you should not go to sleep, you should be awake. And night when you go to unconscious state or subconscious state, then your system may not be effective as whenever you are in conscious state. So eat like a beggar. But we have a menu 99, 200, 400. Accordingly, in the same proportion, we take food, because when the cost is high, the meal size will also be high and the varieties also will be high. So then once our food system get deteriorated or miss the link, then our habits, sleeping gets missed out. So once the only nature cure, when we go to sleep, that is where the cure happens. But today most of the people will not go to sleep only, that is the problem. How do you release the stress? So obviously we will find the negative ways to release the stress. It may be any kind of negative activities, harming the society, whatever it may be. There are a lot of negative things, smoking, addiction to drugs, addiction to mobile. So this is the cyclic rotation which we are taking in our daily life. So it is very important first. So how we are going to manage, construct our mind. So with this thing, so I hope I have given valuable information. I have shared the knowledge with you all. There are a lot of things to speak, but if you require any information on emergency management of flu, so earlier I have taken a session through Kalpataru itself. Gurudat can share the videos with you people. So there I have clearly mentioned what is the food type you people have to be habitual that too especially during this stage. So how you can have a first line, second line, third line of defense. It's a self-defense through analyzing the signals that happens, the variations that is happening within ourselves, and opening your consciousness. So finally, healthy mind is nothing but it's a huge canvas on which our thoughts have been projected, where our thoughts we project. So what is our thought? Accordingly, we manifest in the physical level. So thanks for everyone. Any queries? You can just put forth. ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Or you can share your feedback. If you feel this 45 minutes provided you the knowledge, if that is the case also, you can provide your feedback. So once again, I thank Gurudat for providing me an opportunity to interact with energetic and beautiful souls. And even it's my, what do you say, this thing, to interact with these people. It's a great opportunity for me. And I know that it's listening is very difficult than explaining. So thanks for your patient listening. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Hemant.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for your time and knowledge. I also thank all the participants for being here and participating.